If you are an Arsenal fan, but you say Mikel Arteta out because Slot most likely to win the Premier League before Arteta, and because of that Arteta out, then there is something wrong with you. Now, before you jump in the comment section and start saying a whole lot of crap, listen to this. Before Arteta took over, this was the lineup that we had. Our best right back was no more Hector Bellerin, but it was Maitland-Niles. Do you know where that player is now? Somewhere in France, I think. Socrates Papastatopoulos. Do you remember that player? Do you remember how that player could not run? We got that player from Dortmund, and that was one of our centre-backs. David Luiz. Where is David Luiz? Flamingo. Gomez Xhaka. Lucas Torreira. Where is he? Galatasaray. Mesut Ozil, retired, I think. Reece Nelson, now alone and injured. Aubameyang, now in Saudi Arabia, playing crappy football and getting a lot of money. Lacazette is the only player, mature player that I could say, oh, he's still, banging goals in, top flight football. And Bukayo Saka. This was the squad Mikel Arteta inherited. This was the squad he used, I think, to win the Community Shield, if I'm right. And this is a squad that cannot win anything. To win something, he needed to change everything about this team. When I say everything, all these old players had to go. This is what I mean. He brought in players. He signed a lot of players. And the players that he signed, the same way he's let go a lot of players. He let go of Leno, Maitland-Niles, Socrates, David Luiz, Lucas Torreira, Gomez Xhaka, Ozil, Lacazette, Aubameyang. He let go of all these players. Now, the journey was not going to be easy. Arsenal was not going to be built in 2 or 3 seasons. This was a slight twist, right? Mikel Arteta requested for some players. Now, the players that he requested for, one of them was Vlahovic. Now, if our bid was high enough, we could have signed Vlahovic. Instead, we got Kai Havertz. 2, we wanted Bruno Guimaraes. This guy is now at Newcastle. Day in and day out, this guy is playing in a very top form. And to top it off, when we go to the most distance covered in the Premier League, topping the list is Bruno Guimaraes. Every player on this list is a midfielder. It's only Arsenal who has our striker having covered the most distance, which is Kai Havertz. But imagine if a midfielder was the one doing all this dirty work and a striker actually playing a striker's role, what that would have meant for this team. He also was looking for Isak. The board did not back him to sign Isak. He also wanted Modric. I don't know what happened with that actually, because I think this guy was twerking for Arsenal and ended up at Chelsea. I don't regret his move at all. I don't regret that he didn't come to Arsenal. But these are some big names that if we had this squad in our team, this whole team would have been better. How many chances has Kai Havertz missed in the 80-yard box? Out of these 2 strikers, Vlahovic and Isak, how many of these attempts do you think these 2 players would have missed? How many? How many screamers has Kai Havertz scored for Arsenal? How many free kicks has Kai Havertz scored for Arsenal? We have one that can score a screamer, which is Isak. We have another one that can score free kicks, which is Vlahovic. But what did we do? We opted to sign Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz. This team has been so much focused on defense that we've forgotten about attack. We cannot blame Arteta only for this digress. We cannot blame Arteta only. The board is part. Let's look at January. Who didn't know that Arsenal needed a striker? Who didn't know that? We kept on twerking on Sesko's deal, and Sesko renewed his squad. We kept on twerking. Now, Watkins. Who is going to sell off Watkins when you are playing the Champions League and they let go of John Duran? Which team is going to do that? That was not a realistic deal. What is Arsenal doing? Now the title is far gone. It's gone. Are we going to sit here and say next season again? Are we going to sit here and blame Mikel Arteta again? Listen, Mikel Arteta can be blamed for some of the subs that he made, some things that caused damage to the some errors that he made. But these are the players that Arteta requested for, and instead we gave him Gabriel Jesus. And when I say we, I mean the board gave him Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz. How do we sign Kai Havertz for 80 million and not sign a player like Isak, who was going for 63 million? How? How do we sign a player like Kai Havertz for 80 million again and did not sign Vlahovic? How? As a club, We need to look at how we can grow from here. Now, the title is far gone. You can do all the mathematics that you want. That if you lose that, but listen, does this Liverpool team actually look like they're going to stop anytime soon? Do they look like they're going to lose? Let's be realistic. Let's stop all that. They lose here, we win here. We don't have a striker. We are having a defensive midfielder playing as our striker. Instead of signing a player, we brought in Sterling. These are the decisions that this club made. And Sterling was a dying minute deal. We didn't even think of it. I don't think that was even something that was so much considered. Until we realized we still needed to bring in something. He's been whacked ever since coming on. He even missed the penalty. There is no way Arsenal is getting back to chase this. It's gone. We should probably look at maybe next season, like we always say, for 3 seasons in a row. We've been chasing this title for 3 seasons in a row. When is it going to be ours? Every Arsenal fan deserves to ask this question. When is it going to be our time? We want to jubilate. We want to celebrate. We want to say we won the league. We want to say this. But now, we don't shoot outside the box. Listen, there are some things that are really hurting this team. And we can talk about all that. But majority of this problem is coming from the board's refusal to sign a striker when we needed a striker most. If a team wants to win a league, you need strikers. You need attackers. Now, do we see we winning any league with Gabriel Martinelli? With Kai Havertz? I don't see that, man. I don't see us winning a league when your striker, who is supposed to be very prolific, goes on injury every season. Long-term injuries. Gabriel Jesus, long-term injuries. Are you not tired of this? We're going to twerk around Benjamin Sesko, and Benjamin Sesko might stay at RB Leipzig in a summer transfer, or even move to another club, and we'll still be twerking. This is what Arsenal Football Club is known for. This is what we are known for. And it's sad that Arsenal fans are so emotional and passionate about this club, but sometimes we feel like all our emotions and passions are not being, acknowledged. If for 2 games in a row, we've not been able to score a goal. Our best chance against Nottingham Forest came from a defender. How? This is where we are now, man. It's sad. Listen, I don't even know what to say again. Listen, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the post notification bell. Listen, leave your comments down below. Let me know if indeed you think that the board really did us dirty and they are the reason why we are here today, or you really believe Arteta should be here. I don't. I don't think majority of Arsenal fans blame Arteta for a lot of these mistakes, but the board. If we don't have a striker, if we don't have attackers, how do we score goals? After the match, you listen to what Ernesto Sanchez said. He was like, Arsenal does not have a striker, so instead of playing the usual back 5, they played 4 and rather overloaded the midfield because they knew that was where we could get our chances from. We are so predictable now. We keep on playing on the right side of the park. We are so focused on the right side of the attack that we forget that we have a left side of the attack. If the majority of the opposition's defense is focused on the right side, why don't you switch to the left side? We are so focused that we believe that is the only place that our chances could come from. That's why we are here. There are no dynamics. We only know of Saka, 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 Saka every single time. Saka. Saka is on injury. Waneri comes to replace him. He's doing somewhat good for, a kid of his age. But listen, Waneri is not Saka yet. This is the time for Odegaard to show his abilities. This is the time for Odegaard to be taking. When was the last time we had a national player score a free kick? When was the last time? I think the last time we scored a free kick was from Nicolas Pepe. Imagine that. Imagine that. This is sad, really. This is really, really sad. And I can blame both Arteta and the board, but I would blame the board more. I will blame the board more. Because we cannot win a league where we don't have a deadly attack. Our right side is good, but how about our left side? The left side, we have Martinelli and Trossard. I don't even know what they are doing. Trossard, who we know that was very prolific. Now, I don't know what Trossard is even doing. I don't. He gets chances, crosses. They are all bad. Terrible. Horrible. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know if you really believe Arteta is the problem we need to change. And if we need to change the manager, who do we bring in? Because I feel like Arteta has built to the point where we just need some touches to get to the finish line. We've been saying this. I know we've been saying this, but look, if we had Isak, I don't think we'll be facing this problem. If we had Vlahovic, I don't think we'll be facing this problem. You know, I don't think we would be. This team should sit up. This board should sit up. If they want us to contend for title, they should let us know they want us to contend for title, not to just get us some hot clothes. It's crazy. Let's say if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the post notification bell. This is the Den of Soccer, and see you in our next video. We out.